Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and welcome back to Flashbacks, where we take a look at some lesser-known LEGO products. I know for the past 2 weeks we've basically just done McDonald's toys, and those are things that you commonly find at the time of their release, and there really isn't a hard market for them afterwards. I mean, sure, it can go up a little bit in price, but it's really not that hard to find them, sealed or used. So, I think I'm going to change things up for today. We're not going to talk about a McDonald's wave of Lego toys. No, this time we're actually talking about one that actually is less common, the Jack-in-the-Box Lego wave of toys. These were released in 1997 with 4 different toys that you can build. They even have alternative models to them, and I have the camera way off. These have 4 different alternative models to them, and the Primo one kind of counts. It's usually listed on Brickset.com as a promotional release with that because even though it's not advertised like the rest of them are, this is for asking for a toddler, and it even says on there 6 to 24 months for a much younger toy, as most restaurants do when they have toys worked into a kid's meal. They will have an option for someone that's really little so they don't have a choking hazard. So, before we get on with the video, open these up, build them, and get to talk about them, I want to bring up the giveaway for this month. So this month's giveaway, obviously, is one of these. And here is the one you will win. Very good condition, and I'm really happy that I was able to get 2 of these available for this review and for the giveaway. So, before we go on to actually talking about this rare poly bag from Jack in the Box, here are the rules as far as signing up for the giveaway. Number 1, you must be a subscriber to Maniac for Bricks, the channel you see this video on. Number 2, you need to share this video on any social media platform that you use. And number 3, this is important, and this will help me find the entries for the giveaway. You need to, while sharing the video, add the hashtag, or like the pound sign, add the hashtag M4B giveaway Jack, as in Jack in the Box. So that's all as one word, no spaces or underscores in between them, or hyphens, or whatever else there would be. It should show up right in the title of this video, if you need more reference, also in the description. This giveaway will run starting today, October 5th, 2017. It will close October 12th, 2017 at midnight EST, or Eastern Standard Time. Convert to your area for more information. Then, I will gather all the entries, I will pick a random winner, and that video of the winner will be shown that weekend. I'm not sure if it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because things tend to flop around, but you will get to know the winner that weekend. I will contact them, arrange how to send it, and this is available all across the world. This is not exclusive to the United States, so anybody in anywhere has a chance for this. Thank you very much for those who are subscribed to the channel and are participating in the giveaway. Your support is big. So, let's get on to all of these sets, and I will actually, it's actually funny. These are listed as a freestyle wave in which you have a whole bunch of pieces you can mix and match and make some unique models out of them. They don't necessarily have a property associated with them, like a specific theme or characters, and yet these are named toys. So, according to Brickset, let's go through them. So the first one we'll look at is 1783, known as the Primo Rattle, or sometimes just called Rattle, or according to the bag, Rattle. How about them for rolling R's? I'm just going to roll this thing around in just a little bit. Stack and Learn, baby toy, 2 pieces. And, as I mentioned before, ages 6 to 24 months. That's one of the few times I've actually seen a LEGO product that says months instead of years. That's because Primo was a line in the 90s and early 2000s that was demonstrated for babies and preschoolers, so that it was very easy to build with these parts. They were much larger than Duplo. I think they're still compatible, that I actually haven't tested them, and I don't have any Duplo around me right now to test it. I'm sure at some time later on Instagram or Twitter, if you follow me there, I will have some sort of post about it. So, you have 2 pieces. You have a happy little baby on the back. In fact, I think that's actually kind of funny. The baby has a Disney t-shirt. I don't know if Disney approved. I don't actually have anything here licensed to Disney, so I don't know. Disney, I think you might have to... Nah, I'm just kidding. So, we have two basic parts. These have actually been in several other Primo sets. Personally, this is actually my first Primo item and pieces, so it's actually kind of fun looking at these in comparison to other Lego pieces. They're so big. I mean, this is just a 1x1 cylinder. And here's a 1x1 in Primo. It's pretty cool looking. I really do like how much printing that they put along here, especially even for the top of it, to get this caterpillar, ladybug. I'm not sure exactly what it's going for, but just some friendly animal look to it. And actually, on the inside of there, it does say Duplo. Maybe these are compatible with Duplo. Might be in the same scale. Then we have, the Lego brick. Just very simple. Again, pretty common piece. And it is always nice to see the Lego logo printed on Lego bricks, in my opinion. It's just a fun thing to collect. So, you have two ways of playing with this. So you can have it, obviously, this top part being the rattle. And, unless you tilt it completely over, you're really not going to get those pieces apart. So, imagine if I was just going around. Okay, unless you really shake it. But I imagine for the target audience of babies, they're probably not going to have the strength of the Hulk to shake that thing off. But you can also do it this way and then encourage it on the box so you could just spin it around. Well, kind of. I thought it looked a little bit more like maybe like this could probably work. But there it is. Pretty simple, but kind of fun looking. It's cool to check out these toys. Up next, we have the ones using the Lego system, which are your basic Lego parts, even to this day. This is 2121. This is named Stomper. I'll give you 3 seconds to figure out why it could be named Stomper. Yeah, I would think so too. It's probably because it looks like some sort of dinosaur or even a dragon a little bit with the head. But let's take a look at this, and you actually do have several alternative builds, unlike the Primo before it, where you actually have more pieces to build with it multiple times. So, we'll open this one up, destroy its value, and take a closer look. Sometimes they actually list just the pieces on Bricklink, like the printed heads or things like that. And they did actually have something similar to this with McDonald's, I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, but I'll have to get to that at a later time once I get those. This has 11 pieces and ages 3 to 12. So, let's start off... Ooh, I forgot a piece. Let's start off by building the main model. Ooh, even have paper in here. So this must be also with the other ones. We have a manufacturer's coupon ending in June of 1998. Free $1 off any Lego system freestyle purchase over $4. I really hope I hope they're intending that thing was $4 back then. I actually do have one of the buckets, but it was for a much later time. But that's still nice to see that little paper in there with the rest of the pieces. So, let's get this going. Actually did have a little bit of faded color on here too, but still not too bad. I do like the simple drawing on the back of the poly bag too. So this one should be relatively simple to put together. And even though it doesn't have instructions, it has just the picture on the bag. The bag itself to give you a good idea as to how to assemble this. And it's in the, like a good pose, so pretty easy to put together. Got some big feet on him. You can move the head around. Nice printed piece. Says, been used a whole bunch of times as far as that shape of piece. Not much anymore though. And there you have him. This is our Stomper. I guess I don't know. The face makes me think of a dragon, but the rest of the body makes me think of a dinosaur. And while it is very basic, I mean, Freestyle did have a lot of basic builds to it, and is more about just rebuilding stuff into whatever you want it to than the, accurate detail. I mean, they got a lot of color on this, so that's cool. A lot of basic pieces by today's standard. The only really exclusive thing here would be the printed face. But you still get the point of what it's supposed to be. In fact, it's kind of cool how it has a bunch of color to it. And I think about that with some of the other, like Legoland dragons, how they have a green and red color scheme to them, sometimes some yellow in there. So, not too bad. And you also have some other ways to build this. I don't want to take too much time ahead of the video to talk about all of them, so I'm just going to show you the pictures here, where they're kind of basic designs, yet again. And this one actually looks like it has a top hat. That's kind of cool. We have one, I want to say looks like a snake or some kind of aquatic creature. Maybe like something before a lizard. And then you have this one standing way up in the air. So a little bit taller than this. Or, well, about the same size. I would love to get to all of them, but I don't want to take too much of your time. But there you have Stomper. Up next we have 2122. This one is named Bob. Very simple name, but kind of a simple creature. This one's actually more the more expensive ones when it comes to retail, or resale, I should say. If you were to find this online, it's one of the more expensive ones out of this whole wave to purchase, even if you were to buy it with other ones. So, we have a couple different designs on here. Some of them look pretty cool, like that one on the top. And we'll open this up, destroy its value, and give it one less sealed Bob in the world. So once again, we have our coupon, much the same as before. We have a lot of basic pieces, but this time we have 14 of them. I actually get a little bit more building with this one, not only just one printed brick, but two with two sides on them printed, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let's put this one together, and like I said before, I'm just going to go over the main model so I don't waste too much time. I do apologize for that because I do like looking at all the alternative builds, but I know that it's going to take a while, and talking about any one of these at a given time is good enough. So, got that in the back. A little hard to see that from the picture, but you still can see it. And what I like here is that you could actually rearrange the eyes a little bit and get some expression out of it. We're looking over here. Or, rearrange the eye the other way. It's really looking wide. But let's do it the way that they show it on the box, on the bag. I'm going to call the box the bag, or bag a box. And there he is. We got Bob. Got a kind of a crocodile looking face on him. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a crocodile though. I mean, the way he's standing up, probably not. You do have the eyes peeking through on the back, and that does look a little odd. Or you could just see that as a whole other creature entirely. I almost see it like a troll like that. Like imagining this is just an upper jaw with his teeth sticking out on top. Maybe he has like a little bow or something on him. I don't know. Maybe it's some hair. Just having fun with it. Because that's what it's all about. It's just simple creatures to build, fun to move around. And you also have a couple other things you could build on here. This is a cool looking duck. Or a bird. I'm just going to go with bird because I don't know what kind of bird it could be. But, cool. And, like I said before, did like the one on the back here. Kind of looking like a deer or a reindeer of some kind. Like how the ears stick out there. And how the horns are on top. Or antlers, I should say. You do almost have another dinosaur build out of this. So you could put that with Stomper and see what happens. It has a cave look on the bag. So, kind of escaping me what kind of animal this would represent. Especially with the mismatch of colors. But still cool as far as the printed pieces on there that are more exclusive to these bags. For number 3, or I should say really, number 4, we have 2123. This one is named Spinner. Now, I'm not saying that because it's trendy and everybody likes spinners and things like that. No, this is 1997 for this polybag, and it just happened to be called Spinner. I guess we'll see why after we build it. This one also is one of the more expensive ones if you were to find this on resale, either buying it on its own or buying it in a lot with other Lego sets. So, along with Bob, Spinner might be harder to find. And yet again, I destroyed the sealed value of this because I want you guys to see what this thing looks like. So, here's some more of those models in the back. Honestly, kind of a downgrade, but not too bad as far as trying to use the parts different ways. I'd honestly say that the one that's on here probably going to be the best out of them, and I think most are going to be like that. This kind of looks like a slug, maybe a snail. Could see that. So, as I move this to the side, our printed brick is right there. It's the only one that's printed on this set. And what's interesting about this one, we now have some flower pieces. That changes things up. Also, it's a funny looking wheel, and this is actually an older kind of how you would attach a turntable. Usually just have it now with like a modified tile instead of like a brick layer underneath it. But cool to see nonetheless. So, we'll put this one together. Nice, fresh Lego parts. And yes, they did include the coupon. I just didn't bother to show because they didn't have the anything new that you haven't seen with it. So for this one being called Spinner, I think now you can figure out why he's named such. You can spin his head around. So, kind of a fun thing to do, and I know other Lego sets and Lego freestyle stuff at this time would have definitely had a feature like this pretty often, and even a lot of these kinds of pieces too. So, fun way to use that, and it's kind of odd that the other models don't try to work that in anyway. I mean, I could easily see where you could just, even just making Spinner himself, you could just modify this, give him some more shape, and some more spinning. More spinning around. Maybe those little flowers aren't actually flowers. They're their own fidget spinners. You see in 20 years in the future. Oh yeah, this is 20 years old. Well, I feel old. On to the next one. And last but not least, here is the one you will get with the giveaway. I mean, my copy of it is actually going to be much more damaged here, but this is the actual one you'll get for the giveaway in really good condition. This is 2127, our last of these Jack-in-the-Box for this wave toys. This is Nana's. And I have a good idea as why it's called that. I was trying to look at the pronunciation before, and I was like, Nanas. Oh, because it has a monkey face. It kind of looks like a monkey, so it must be about bananas. So 13 pieces, ages 3 to 12 like most of the other ones, and again, several models you can build out of this. This almost looks like the one from one of the ones earlier, from Stomper, I believe, had something like that. Yes, this is kind of tattered on the back as far as the detail. It's still sealed, has all the pieces in there. And this is a little less expensive than some of the other ones I've seen. Somewhere between third to fourth expensive out of this wave, if you don't count the Primo Rattle, which honestly I think will be even less than that. Ooh, this one's not looking too good. This had a lot of tattering over time. Looks like some of it wrapped off from the package onto the face of our monkey. So, yeah, sorry about this one. So sometimes, you get things that appear less great than you expect them, and a little bit on the other pieces. So, not the best looking for this particular package. Keep in mind, this is just from this one being opened. And I've already looked over the one for the giveaway. This one looks a lot better. It's not, really interfering on the inside here. So, you're getting the better copy. I'm doing this for you guys, and you're welcome. So, let's get Nana's built. We have a whole bunch of simple pieces this time, but actually do have better shaping for him too. This one around actually has, more shape for the legs, albeit kind of spread out in cowboy style. Like, yeah! Just walking into town like that. And then, flower just fits right on his face. It's kind of close, just for how close the arms are here. If they were moved out a little bit, no problem of moving it around. It looks like he's just giving you a flower. That's nice. The guy's a little worn out, but you know what? He can still smile. No problem there. Metaphors, of course. And, again, kind of basic as far as all the pieces go. You got the printed face. That's probably one of the more exclusive parts here. And as far as the rest of the builds, not too bad. This one definitely has more space out there for fitting the flower. And I do like how it looks. Almost has like a chef look to it. So I'm thinking the hat might be like a chef hat. And this might be like a big apron. And that's one thing you have to remember about freestyle. It's supposed to invite more, creativity and imagination. So even though things don't line up and make sense here, during the 90s, Lego was trying to keep their imaginative side for the kids. So you could look at these and be like, making a whole bunch of things, like maybe this is a monkey whale or something like that. And maybe it has like a little spurt on top. So, monkey whale, a dolphin, I don't know. It could be a whole bunch of things. Just however you want to build it. Isn't that what Lego is all about? So here we have all 5 of the Jack in the Box Lego promotional toys. As far as I know, this was the only time that Jack in the Box had a promotion with Lego for these poly bags. If I'm wrong about that, I'm sure that I'll correct it somewhere in the comments or in the description. But they were pretty interesting to look at. And keeping in mind that they were from the freestyle theme and that these are supposed to be just easy to distribute restaurant toys, I like the creativity here. I like the fact that you have a whole bunch of pieces for each one to rebuild them into their own models, except for the Primo. And you could make a whole bunch of funny faces with them. They kind of go together with those faces, just in the way they're colored. And it also kind of cool that they had names. I kind of wonder if that was part of the promotion, like talking about the names or anything. Believe me, I've tried to find a commercial for this, and so far my efforts have been fruitless. But if I do, I'll probably have some posts later on about it. But thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed looking at all of these figures. And we'll see you next time with more videos. Again, remember the giveaway. Subscribe. And share the video. And be sure when you share the video, you add the hashtag shown in the title and the description. M4B Giveaway Jack. So you can win one of these, this particular poly bag, in really good condition for yourself. We'll see you next time with more LEGO videos. And remember, the contest ends a week from today, October 12th, 2017. Giveaway results will be shown that weekend. We'll see you later, and let me know what you guys think about these in the comments below. I know around this time, as far as other restaurant promotions, it's a little bit lower and it's a lot more basic, but we'll get to some of those other ones at a later time. Believe me. You know me. You know I like Lego. You know I like 90s stuff. Lego 90s is definitely going to come around again. Especially in the restaurant waves and just other flashback stuff in general. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.